This fishery on the banks of the River Trent has what's called a catch and release policy. Anglers are meant to throw fish back, not take them home. But fishery owner Tony Booth claims he's losing dozens of prized carp and pike because Eastern Europeans are catching them for food.
Well, I've had problems with foreigners hooking fish, taking them home to eat, so I've decided to ban a lot of them, which hasn't gone down very well, but so what?
But the ban could land Mr Booth in murky legal waters. A spokesman for the Human Rights Commission told us the Race Relations Act applies to anyone providing goods, facilities or services to the public. It is unlawful to be refused a service or not to be given the same standard of service extended to others on the grounds of race. Now, Mr Booth has emphasised that his blanket-wide ban on foreign anglers is not racially motivated. He says it's a practical measure because, in his experience, a small number of foreign people, and only foreign people, are stealing his fish and eating them.
I'm not racist. As far as I'm concerned, I've got friends who are Polish, I've got friends of all nationalities, but abide by our rules.
But there might be Polish people out there who want to come along here and enjoy a legitimate day's fishing, but you're banning them.
I'm banning them. If a Polish or a foreigner walked in here with all the fishing gear that you should have, nets, landing net, keep nets, everything that we normally go fishing with, I wouldn't have a problem. But they're not doing. The people I'm getting, like I say, they've got one rod and a netto carrier bag.
In Eastern Europe, the Christmas carp is as traditional as the British turkey. But Tony Booth is determined that Christmas dinner will not be on him this year. Paul Murphy, BBC Look North, Burton Stather.
Well, on this one I'm joined by Professor Joseph Carby Hall. He's the consul for Poland, based in Beverley, and also a professor in law at Hull University. Professor, good evening to you. Thank you very much indeed for coming in.
Good evening, Peter.
You studied how immigrants from Eastern Europe countries are treated in England. Is putting up a notice like this even legal?
No, in my opinion, such a notice would be illegal because it contravenes the Race Relations Act, which prevents people from discriminating between nations, race, religion and so on. It is also European law.
So what else could Tony Booth have done to stop people poaching in his lake?
I have every sympathy with Tony Booth. I've read the articles in the papers, and it seems to me that the only way to do it is either to ban everybody from fishing on his lakes. I understand he's got 3 lakes, or to patrol those lakes against the poachers, Poles and other A8 economic migrants.
And generally, in your experience, how do you think immigrants from Eastern Europe are actually treated in this country?
Well, that is a very long subject, Peter. I've carried out a research and a book was published of 754 pages on this very issue. They've been very badly treated.
To put it in a sentence for us.
To put it in a sentence, there is a lot of discrimination against A8 economic migrants.
Professor, thank you very much indeed for coming in tonight.